jealous of something, then they're going to try their best to get the other partner to get that guy out of the group.
He didn't want to be in partnership with me anymore because, we couldn't agree to agree. We couldn't, it just wasn't going the way it's supposed to go. So he just went on, and now he's formed a new group.
Teddy Riley just revealed the awful Chauncey Hannibal and Blackstreet rumors, and fans are in shock. For years, things looked tense behind the scenes.
To have control and they're jealous of something, then they're going to try their best to get the other partner to get that guy out of the group.
From Riley suing Chauncey Hannibal for $1 million over a major trademark dispute.
He had the trademark in his name, but there's an affidavit that says that this trademark belongs to the corporation, which is owned by him and I.
To Chauncey firing back with his own legal bombshell, the battle over Blackstreet's legacy has been anything but quiet.
So Chauncey acquired the trademark for Blackstreet, so he's the owner of the trademark.
Okay.
Just when fans thought the drama couldn't get deeper, Riley pointed fingers at producer Gene Griffin for stealing the group's rights.
It was too late for my Prerogative to be on the Guy album. We did make that song, and Aaron Hall, his publishing was stolen by Gene Griffin.
And in a shocking twist, Teddy himself ended up a victim, caught in a Ponzi scheme that wiped him out.
You became a victim of a Ponzi scheme?
Of who?
A Ponzi scheme?
Yeah, they said I said some things that Michael had told me.
What really went down between these former friends and collaborators? Let's get into it. Teddy Riley, member of the R&B group Blackstreet, had a serious problem with his former bandmate, Chauncey Hannibal. Riley recently asked a court for a restraining order against Hannibal. This means he wants the court to keep Hannibal away from him. Riley says Hannibal has done things that hurt him both personally and professionally. According to Riley, Hannibal has been dishonest, caused problems with their concerts, and even tried to take full control of the group name Blackstreet. Teddy Riley started Blackstreet in 1992. The group became very popular, especially with their hit song No Diggity.
East side to the west side, pushing fat rides, it's no surprise.
For many years, Riley and Hannibal worked together. But now, things have turned bad. Riley is accusing Hannibal of stealing the trademark, which means the legal right to use the name Blackstreet. Riley says Hannibal let the trademark expire on purpose. Then, Hannibal went and re-registered it under only his name, without telling Riley. This allowed Hannibal to control the band name and make money from it without sharing anything with Riley.
Well, I didn't register the name. What happened was Teddy let the name lapse. So what happened, I picked it up.
Originally, Hannibal was not even a singer in the group. Riley hired him just to help with paperwork and business duties. But over time, Hannibal got more involved. Riley claims that Hannibal never told him that the trademark was about to expire. Instead of reminding Riley, Hannibal quietly re-registered it himself.
When I got it, we started working together. You know what I mean? We formed a little agreement, and we had the terms in it saying what we were going to do.
Yeah.
And it just happened where he just didn't want to do it no more.
Riley found out about this only after it was already done. When Riley asked to be added back to the trademark, Hannibal said he would do it, but only if Riley paid him $90,000. Riley paid the money, but Hannibal still didn't add him back.
He just didn't want to, he didn't want to be in partnership with me anymore because, we couldn't agree to agree. We couldn't, it just wasn't going the way it's supposed to go. So he just went on, and now he's formed a new group.
This situation has caused many problems for Riley. He had a chance to perform on the Tom Joyner Cruise, a popular event for music fans. But when the organizers found out that Hannibal owns the trademark, they said Riley could not perform under the name Blackstreet. Hannibal's even sent a legal letter to the cruise ship, warning them not to let Riley use the name. This letter is called a cease and desist, which means stop what you're doing or face legal action. Riley believes this is unfair He created the group and helped make it famous. Now, he feels blocked from doing concerts and making money because Hannibal controls the name. Riley also says Hannibal has been using the group's money for his personal problems. He claims Hannibal used some of the money to pay off child support and taxes without telling him. This is a serious accusation because that money was meant for the band and its members, not for one person's private bills. Riley has taken legal steps to fix the situation. He has filed a lawsuit in court asking to be added back to the trademark. He is also asking for money to make up for the damage Hannibal has caused. Riley says he has already lost over $1 million because of Hannibal's actions. The money he paid, the concerts he lost, and the confusion about the band's name have all hurt his career. Riley feels betrayed because he once trusted Hannibal like a brother. Now he believes Hannibal has been working behind his back for years. In the lawsuit, Riley also says that Hannibal mixed the band's money with his own personal money. This is called commingling, and it is often used to hide money from the government. Riley says Hannibal did this to avoid paying child support and taxes. If this is true, it could get Hannibal in even more trouble with the law. Riley believes all of this shows that Hannibal was not being honest and only wanted to control the band and the money for himself. The group Blackstreet was special to many people. Their music brought joy and memories. It is sad to see the people who helped create that music now fighting in court. Many fans are disappointed by what is happening. They wish the two men could solve their problems and work together again. But right now, it looks like the fight is far from over. Riley is waiting for the court to decide, and Hannibal has not said much about the case. Time will tell what happens next, but for now, the future of Blackstreet is uncertain. Teddy Riley helped create a new music style called New Jack Swing. One of the biggest songs he worked on was My Prerogative by Bobby Brown. The song was a huge hit. It came out on Bobby Brown's second album called Don't Be Cruel. That album sold over 12 million copies. It was one of the best-selling albums of the late 1980s. My Prerogative became a #1 hit on the Billboard charts. Many fans say it's Bobby Brown's most famous song. Teddy Riley agrees. He believes My Prerogative is the biggest song in Bobby's career.
But My Prerogative was the biggest song, and they would even say it.
Teddy Riley said he originally made My Prerogative for his own group, Guy. Guy was a popular R&B group in the late 1980s. Riley was one of the founding members. He said the song was meant for Guy's album. But something happened. According to Riley, the song was taken from them. He said the group's manager and producer, Gene Griffin, stole the song and gave it to Bobby Brown. Teddy said Gene Griffin also took the publishing rights. That means Gene got money from the song every time it played or sold. But Riley says Gene didn't write any part of the song. He says Gene didn't help create it at all.
Let me take you to My Prerogative so that we can set the record straight.
Okay.
My Prerogative was stolen from me.
It's supposed to be a Guy
by Gene
record,
Griffin.
right?
Publishing rights are very important in music. When someone writes or produces a song, they usually get a part of the publishing. That way, they earn money when the song is played on the radio, streamed online, or used in movies or TV shows. Teddy Riley says he didn't get his fair share. He says Gene Griffin tricked his group member, Aaron Hall, into signing a contract. That contract gave Gene the publishing rights. Teddy said Gene gave Aaron some money to make him sign, but it wasn't worth what the publishing was really worth. Teddy says this was wrong and that Aaron and he both got cheated.
Too late for My Prerogative to be on the Guy album. We did make that song, and Aaron Hall, his publishing was stolen by Gene Griffin.
Okay.
Teddy says he got a small part of the publishing, but not what he deserved. He made the beat and helped write the song, but Gene Griffin took most of the credit and the money. Riley said he didn't write anything. He wasn't even in the studio when we made it, but he took the publishing anyway. Riley said Gene Griffin didn't make music, but he acted like he did. He even called Gene the fourth member of Guy, even though he never sang or wrote songs. He also shared more about his early music days. He said he used to work with rapper Kool Moe Dee. When he was just a kid,
Rap is an art, and I'm like Picasso, but of course, why else would you try?
he would go to a place called Battery Studios. That's where many famous songs were made. A man named Clive Calder saw him there. Clive Calder was a big name in the music business. He helped sign many artists and producers. Riley says Clive was the first person to see how good he was at making music. Riley was behind the glass in the studio, making songs like How Ya Like Me Now. Clive noticed him and wanted to sign him as a producer. Riley also talked about another man named Lavaba. He said Clive Calder thought he was Lavaba at first. Lavaba was just the head of the production company, but Riley was the one making the music. Lavaba had ideas for songs, but Riley made the beats, did the arrangements, and brought the songs to life. Even though Lavaba didn't make the music, he still got credit. Riley said he didn't mind at first. He just wanted his music to be heard. He didn't care about the money or the credit at that time. He just wanted to be part of the team and make great music. But over time, Riley started to see how unfair things were. He said he worked hard and made hit songs, but other people took the credit and the money. Teddy Riley's story is one many artists understand. In the music business, there are many people who take advantage of others. Some artists don't know how publishing works. They don't understand contracts. So when someone like Gene Griffin offers them money, they sign without knowing they're giving up their rights. Teddy Riley is now speaking up so young artists don't make the same mistake. In 2022, Teddy opened up in an interview about a serious problem between him and rapper Soulja Boy.
Soulja Boy knows who I am. And he knows I'm deep. He knows I'm very deep. We had an altercation.
He shared that he once had a face-to-face talk, or what he called an altercation, with Soulja Boy. The reason was because Soulja Boy allegedly abused his daughter Nia during their relationship. One of the most shocking things Teddy said was that Soulja Boy kicked Nia in the stomach when she was pregnant. Teddy also said that Soulja Boy once pointed a gun at her. These are very serious things, and Teddy felt he could not stay silent anymore. Nia Riley and Soulja Boy had a long and rocky relationship. They started dating in 2006 and broke up in 2019. Over the years, their relationship was shown on TV in reality shows like Love and Hip Hop, Hollywood, and Marriage Boot Camp.
Respect you, and I'm not
did though. You wasn't trying to, but you did though. You disrespected me.
Many people saw the problems in their relationship. On these shows, Soulja Boy was sometimes seen yelling at Nia or being disrespectful. Behind the scenes, things were worse. Teddy Riley shared that Nia went through things that fans did not know. He said Soulja Boy's behavior toward Nia was wrong and hurtful.
I am sick of you. You ungrateful. You don't listen. You a boss, so everything gotta go your way. No, you. I got to for you no more.
Teddy said he didn't know all the bad things going on between Nia and Soulja Boy until later. Once he found out, he decided to speak up. He confronted Soulja Boy directly. Teddy said, "Soulja Boy knows who I am. He knows I don't play around." Teddy shared that Soulja Boy called him bad names during their talk, but later he gave Teddy an apology. However, that apology was only for Teddy, not for Nia. Teddy was not satisfied with that. He believes his daughter is the one who truly deserves an apology. He said that as a man, Soulja Boy should be brave enough to say sorry to Nia.
I was called a lot of names, and I got an apology. I'm looking for an apology for what he's done to my daughter. I'm looking for that as a man. I'm looking for that.
Teddy spoke with a lot of emotion. He said Nia stood by Soulja Boy for years. She believed in their relationship. She even joined reality TV shows to help his career. She thought they would be together for life.
Because here's someone who really stuck behind him, did the show for him, you know, because she thought this was gonna happen.
Teddy said he watched them live together and didn't realize the pain his daughter was going through. That hurt him. He believes a real man should take responsibility for what he did wrong. Teddy explained that saying sorry doesn't make you weak. In fact, it shows you are strong and honest. He said, if you don't make it right, then bad things can come back to you. That's how life works.
So I think if he were to be a man, a true man, which you really find a lot of them out there.
At the end of the interview, Teddy said he hopes Soulja Boy does the right thing and apologizes to Nia. He made it clear that he's not trying to start a fight. He just wants what's fair. He said, I'm not making any threats. I don't believe in that. I just want him to be a man and say sorry. Teddy also gave advice to other men. He said that walking away from a fight is the best thing to do. He believes if a woman really loves you, she will follow you even if you walk away. He added that Nia truly loved Soulja Boy, and that makes the situation even sadder. When asked what he would do if he saw Soulja Boy again, Teddy said he would have nothing to say. He believes what happened was very wrong and that words would not help anymore. He said Soulja Boy's actions toward Nia were totally wrong. Teddy seemed tired of the drama and just wanted peace for his daughter. After Teddy Riley's interview came out, Soulja Boy did not answer the abuse claims directly. Instead, he attacked DJ Vlad, the man who interviewed Teddy. Soulja Boy said DJ Vlad's interviews always get rappers into trouble with the police.
Keep doing interviews with DJ Vlad if y'all want to. Y'all going to jail, nigga. Straight up, y'all going to jail.
He talked about other rappers who did interviews with Vlad and ended up in legal problems. He was angry and used a lot of harsh words. He called Vlad the police and used many curse words. He said, "Stop bringing Teddy Riley into this. He has nothing to do with you, DJ Vlad."
Drop all the Teddy Riley interviews you want. That ain't gonna change the fact that you the police.
Soulja Boy also said that Teddy Riley should not be part of the conversation. He felt like the interview was just to make him look bad. He said, all that stuff was 5 or 6 years ago. Let's talk about what's happening now. He didn't want to talk about the past abuse claims. Instead, he tried to change the topic and focus on his feud with Vlad. Soulja Boy said Vlad was a distraction and that his interviews were not important. He ended his rant by saying, "Forget that Teddy Riley interview. Forget what he said."
You a federal informant, CIA agent, FBI.
Many people were shocked by both the interview and Soulja Boy's response. Some felt bad for Nia and agreed with Teddy Riley. Others thought Soulja Boy should have given a proper response, not an angry rant. In the end, the main issue remains the same. Nia Riley was allegedly hurt badly, and her father wants someone to take responsibility. Teddy Riley was calm and respectful in his words. He did not yell or curse. He just wanted what any father would want: respect and justice for his daughter. Teddy's also been in the news after a serious family problem. His 18-year-old daughter, Taja, says that he hurt her and her sister. She says the incident happened on December 23rd at Teddy Riley's house in Los Angeles. According to Taja, her father got very angry. She claims he used a video game guitar to scare them and even tried to hit them. She says he also made threats and used his hands and feet to hurt them. Because of this, she asked the court for a temporary restraining order. The court agreed, and now Riley is not allowed to be near Taja until their court hearing in January 2010. Teddy Riley is now speaking out. He says that what his daughter is saying is not true. In a written statement, he shared his side of the story. Riley said, "I love my daughters, but I will not let them disrespect me in my own house." He said he has never beaten his children and would never do such a thing. He believes maybe he made a mistake in how he raised them. He says he worked hard to give them everything he never had as a child. Looking back, He now thinks giving them everything made them feel spoiled. He feels they don't appreciate what they have. Teddy Riley ended his message by asking people not to judge him too quickly. He said he is trying to be a good parent and teach his children the right way to live. He said people who know him will agree that he is a great father. For now, though, Riley will spend time apart from Taja until the court decides what will happen next.
Let's talk about the Teddy Riley fiasco. Okay, I didn't expect Teddy Riley to come for me on Juneteenth, and I felt bad.
Also, Teddy Riley said sorry to comedian Tony Baker. This happened after Riley got upset about a joke Tony made during a live Versus battle. The Versus event was between Alicia Keys and John Legend and took place on Juneteenth.
Redemption song. Redemption song. Redemption song. Redemption song. Redemption.
Tony Baker made a small joke in the comments, but Teddy Riley didn't take it well. Riley later went on Instagram to speak directly to Tony and explain how he felt. He said he was sorry and didn't mean to cause any problems. Teddy Riley started by saying, "First of all, I want to say to Tony Baker, my apologies as a brother to a brother." Riley wanted Tony to know he meant no harm and was speaking to him with respect. Riley explained that his talent is music. He's not a comedian or a person who makes jokes. He doesn't usually play around like that. But he also said that when someone goes to a comedy show, they should expect jokes and try not to get offended. He was trying to say that maybe he should have taken the joke more lightly, like a good sport. Riley talked more about why he got upset. He said he was watching the Versus battle like a regular fan. He wasn't on stage. He just wanted to enjoy the music and the moment. But then he saw the comment from Tony Baker, and it rubbed him the wrong way. He didn't expect someone to bring up his past technical problems during that moment. He said he snapped, which means he got angry quickly. He wasn't ready for it and reacted too fast. Riley said he didn't mean to be harsh and didn't want to make things worse between them. The joke Tony Baker made was not very serious. He wrote in the comments, "Teddy Riley pulled up. Let's pray that we don't lose the internet connection." Tony was talking about a past Versus event between Teddy Riley and Babyface.
Wow. You had to come with that one, right? Oh, man. Dang, that's beautiful.
During that event, Teddy had many technical problems. The sound didn't work well, and the internet kept cutting off. That old moment became a running joke on the internet. People still laugh about it today, especially during other Versus battles. Tony was just making a light joke about that. But Teddy didn't like the joke and clapped back in the comments. He said, "Tony Baker, if you want to continue being funny, you gotta let old jokes become the past. Or you'll be stuck in the past, brother. Grow up and get money." Then he added, "Your joke only makes me money, but you're still broke." That response shocked some people because it felt too mean for a simple joke. Teddy Riley later realized he went too far and decided to apologize to clear the air.
Man, I felt bad. Because I'm a fan of Teddy Riley. Of course I'm a fan of Teddy Riley. I was born in 1977. I'm Teddy Riley.
Teddy has been made fun of many times for that failed battle with Babyface back in April. There were so many sound and internet problems that the event became a big joke online. Even now, people bring it up during new Versus battles. Teddy probably got tired of being the center of those jokes. But it's good to see that he's learning to take it better now and say sorry when he goes too far. Teddy has also gone through tough times in the past. In 2008, he lost a lot of money in a scam. That same year, his music studio in Virginia Beach burned down in a fire. The building was empty and for sale, but it was still a big loss. The fire was caused by an electrical problem, and maybe lightning in the area made it worse. The studio was insured, but losing a place full of music memories was still very hard for him. Even though Teddy Riley has faced problems in music and life, he is still here and trying to do better. Saying sorry to Tony Baker is a sign that he's growing and learning. Hopefully, the two men can laugh about it one day.